Good morning, friends. It's me, Happy Chef Will, on the Chef Big Willie Show. We're going to be picking up exactly where we left off on Last of Us. This is where we left off on our Friday broadcast, and this is all archived on my Twitch, and
Dad!
I've got it all put on YouTube. So basically, when we finished the other day, we were in a confrontation where Abby here had caught in back up with Ellie after the events of the aquarium. And now we're going to a flashback, and we're going to actually be playing for the next 3 days of the game's time by through Abby's perspective. And it might seem a little like hard to be like, well, wait a minute, Ellie's my girl. Like, how can
Dad,
this,
come on!
how can we be playing as the person that's,
Can't keep
trying
doing
to,
this.
kill Ellie, but if you and that murder Joel, but if you experience the story,
Dad!
you're gonna see this from Abby's perspective, and it's amazing the way they did it, because it's really gonna open your eyes that there's more going on in the world than just your typical hero's perspective. And let's see if we can get the chat up and running here. Always want to get the chat up, because the best part about streaming is chatting with you friends. Alright, looks like the chat modulator, i.e. the iPad, is opening. Excellent. And just like with Ellie's game, there'll be lots of collectibles in Abby's game. Abby actually collects coins, but she'll also find like paperwork. And it's, what I like too about it is you get to experience two different play styles. Like Abby is more, I would say she's really offensive. Like her play, she's really tough, and Ellie's really tough, but Abby's like really, she's more of like hands-on, like a lot of fist fighting and still weapons and stuff, but she's got a less of a, I would say, stealth style. I mean, still stealth, but it's a little bit different than Ellie's stealth, where Ellie has the switchblade that she can just, stick in things' heads and stuff like that. So it takes a little bit of effort here. This always makes me feel old right here, this coin part where she reads the...
1978.
1978? That's the year I was born. That's not that long ago. But this is set in the future, so... If I had to guess the date on like when this game would be taking place, let's see. The outbreak happened in 90 or in 2013, so I would say, and then 20 years has gone by, so it's like 2000, actually like 24 years has gone by, so like 2037 at this point in the game or something like that. All right, here we go.
Smooth, Abby.
Abs? You got a little mud on you there, sweetheart.
So do you.
Where?
Right there. Every time you run off like this, they give me shit about it.
Come on.
Believe it or not, they actually care about your safety.
These woods are safe.
Dad.
Abs, she's been hanging out right on the other side of those trees.
And?
She's due any day now. We'll just check on her, and then we'll head back. I promise.
Let's just make it quick.
See? I've got my little girl to keep me safe. How'd you know I was here? Owen ratted me out, didn't he?
He did his job.
How'd you get him to talk?
I asked. Hey, look what I found.
Oh, wow. 1978. Don't have that one in my collection.
You can keep it. If you promise not to pull anything like this again.
You got yourself a deal.
Why don't I believe you?
No reason I could think of. Come on, let's keep looking.
Dad,
Relax. You'll be back with Owen before you know it.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Just noticed you two have been hanging out a lot. More so than usual.
Oh, God. How long have you known?
I'm your dad. I see things. Like the way you both try really, really hard not to look at each other when you're around me.
I can't handle this.
And he makes you laugh.
That's because he's such an idiot.
I just like how he's extra nice to me now.
So, you're taking advantage of him.
Abs, look. Fresh tracks.
Wait, this is just your sneaky way of giving me a tracking lesson, isn't it?
I would never. Is it working?
Well, I mean, I found you.
Yeah, but you cheated.
You do what you need to do to get it done.
Wow. You actually listen.
You have your moments of wisdom. Dad, I found something.
Oh my god. She already gave birth.
Ew.
And look, 2 sets of tracks.
Dad?
It's her. Let's go.
That doesn't sound good.
No, she's in pain. Abs. Come on.
Dad, wait! What if they're infected around?
This area is clear.
You know they roam.
You brought your gun, right?
Of course.
Oh, shit. Abs. We've got to cut her loose. It's okay, calm down. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you. It's okay. Damn it. It's really in there. Abs, come here. I'm gonna hold her.
Okay.
Calm down, calm down. Calm down.
Doc, are you around here?
Over here, Owen.
What?
Hey, get over here and help me hold her. We need you back up. Owen! Hold her. Come on. All right. You got her tight? Yeah. All right. Get in there, Abs. Steady.
Dad!
Holy fuck.
That's what I was
Everybody's
thinking.
looking for you. We gotta... Hey, wait!
Dad! What's going on?
Come on. We did good back there. Doc, that girl showed up. What girl? The one Marlene keeps talking about. They found her in the tunnels. She has an old bite mark on her arm. No signs of infection. That can't be. They're already running tests on her, but you gotta get down there.
Dad?
Come on.
And there's the hospital, the iconic hospital that they went to in Utah in the first game.
It's intertwined with the brain. There's no other option.
There has to be some other way.
There's no way to remove the specimen without destroying the host.
The host. She's a child, not some petri dish.
You think I don't... I'm aware of the situation.
And you're okay with killing her.
No, I'm okay with developing a vaccine that'll help save millions of lives. How many Fireflies have died for less?
That was their choice.
Good morning,
asking
Mr.
me?
Craig.
Are you telling me this is how it's gonna be?
I am begging you to buy in.
And what if this was Abby?
Look, everything that we've been fighting for, all the sacrifices, all of the horrific... All of that is justified with this one act.
If this was your daughter, what would you do?
Abby,
I'll buy you some dinner.
thank you, sweetheart. Look, Marlene.
Do it.
Ooh, roast beef. Yum, 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 yum.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go tell Joel.
Why?
He traveled across the country with her. He has a right to know. Good luck with your surgery.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd want you to do the surgery.
Ah, the food coma. I know that. I know that well, man.
Is he still in the fucking building?
Is it?
Abby.
No!
Abby, don't look.
Dad! Dad! No! No!
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get up. Please stop. Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up. No! No!
Burning help.
Oh, man. Thanks, Craig. I'm honored, bro.
I'll fucking kill you.
Whoa, what are you doing? Manny.
Cleaning up.
No. We're here for him. That's it.
It's too risky to leave them alive.
Too fucking bad.
He's right. We can't have loose ends.
We killed them. We're no better than he was. They didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, look at my face.
Fuck your face. You should have been guarding the upstairs
Love
like
the
I told
writing
you.
on this.
Move! Back up.
Calm down.
Or what? Back the fuck up!
Calm down!
Garden! You gonna shoot me?
Stop!
We're done.
And so basically, at that point, they've kind of showed why Abby's gone for revenge. You know, Joel killed her father, and she wanted
Abby.
revenge on that.
Oh.
Now you're going to
Easy.
see from the perspective of her and all the people that were in the room.
You okay, Abs?
Yeah, just...
What's up?
Been searching everywhere for you. We've been called up. Isaac wants us at the front.
What? Are you serious?
I'm afraid so.
Dude, Abby's got
should hustle.
guns, man.
We're leaving now?
Yes. Vámonos.
Okay. Fuck my neck.
Hey, thanks Thanks for giving me the room last night.
Dude, she's got
Yeah,
like
who was it this
blacksmith
time?
arms,
That
bro.
cook
She's
chick?
like she could be
Nah,
out there like
the weather
pounding the hammer, man.
She's down from the mountain.
Oh, the scientist. Nice.
She's a little too excited about her job. Talked my ear off about some storm and I don't know.
Worth it, though?
Oh, absolutely. I can die happy now.
You should. You're never gonna do better than her.
It's like when Manny spits on Joel, you're like, oh man, the guy's like such a jerk. But like as you get to know Manny, it's like the guy's amazing, you know. And they did a great job of like taking characters that you might have just thought were kind of ancillary in the background and actually making them not just relevant but human-like. Manny's the ladies'
Her
man.
too.
A gentleman never tells.
Wow.
I gotta talk to my dad for a second. Grab us some food.
Yeah, on it.
Get me something con picante.
You get what you get.
If you look at some of the characters, like as you're going by them, it's some of the people that when you were coming through Seattle as Ellie that you killed, like Jordan right here.
It's nice to see you too, Abby.
Oh shit, Jordan. I didn't see you there.
You coming with us to the Saravina?
Manny and I just got called up to the fob. What are you doing at the Saravina?
Hotel and the school are getting evacuated. We're grabbing supplies and bringing everyone back to the base.
Seriously?
Can you fucking believe after everything we're falling back?
You don't know that's what it is.
At least Leah might be home from the TV station sooner.
Well, there's that, yeah. I should run. May your survival be long.
And may your death be swift.
Hey, sir.
Ah, Abby,
How you feeling?
fantastic. Would you please tell him to get rid of this?
Oh, I've tried.
I look good.
Te ves horrible.
Bueno, we have to head out.
Keep him safe.
For you, I will. What are they serving today?
Burritos. Again.
Okay.
Abby, what are you doing? Hey, tenemos prisa, dame 3 burritos.
Hey man, there's a line.
Kenny, what the fuck?
Excuse me.
Wait your turn like the rest of
Sorry.
us.
We're going to the front. Come on.
So embarrassing. Why do you have 3? Go on back.
Now, don't freak out. Mel's coming with us.
Manny?
Where's your pack? In the room?
Why are you doing this to me?
Because I care about both of you. And I'm tired of all the bullshit.
Does she know I'm on this drive?
She does.
And she's cool with it?
Yeah.
Why does your yeah sound like a no?
It's my accent. Come on, stop being paranoid.
I think you get a kick out of making me uncomfortable.
No. It's an opportunity for you two to finally move forward.
We've barely said a word to each other since Jackson. I'm just supposed to pretend that didn't happen?
Of course not. You guys need to talk about it.
She wanted Joel dead as much as the rest of us.
But she's not like the rest of us. She hasn't hurt people like that before.
She kills scars all the time.
Not the way we kill Joe. Don't forget, we are grunts. She's a medic. Come on, Abby. She's family. Do it for me, okay?
I'll try.
That's all I'm asking for. Get your things ready. I'm gonna grab Mel.
Yeah,
Be nice.
bite me.
It's interesting too because you see that Abby's not just like muscle and stuff like that. Like she's a reader. She likes to read. She's obviously a thinker.
Ready to roll?
Yeah, just about. Hi. Hey. I actually cleared you for active duty.
Barely.
You could probably get a stay if you ask.
I'd rather not sit around if I don't have to.
No one's okay with this?
Why would it be up to Owen? We need to grab Alice on our way.
Hey. Do better.
I like how you see how their base is inside the stadium here.
What are you getting called up for?
It's just the usual rotation, don't worry.
You got windmills
when
to
you get
make
back,
power.
will you check on my dad? He seems, I don't know, worse.
Worse how?
Well, he's complaining about a sharp pain in his wrist. He can barely hold a spoon.
Maybe we can get him some more painkillers.
Heard they moved you and Owen to Section 96?
Yeah, it's nice. It's lots of young families.
Getting you guys excited about the baby?
Seeing all the kids running around, yeah, I'm getting ready.
See all the crops they're growing. They got their butchery going. They got their smokers. I used to have a
All those crying
26
babies. Let's drive Owen crazy.
He hasn't even seen it yet.
propane
He's
smoker that I
rotation with
could do
Danny.
about 500 pounds of meat in
Danny.
at one time when I was
Yikes.
running Star
Sucks
Ranch.
for him.
Yeah.
I love smoking meat. It's pretty awesome, man. It was a propane igniter that ran off of, I used white oak and green hickory and different aromatic woods. I like how you see how they have like, you know, they got cattle
Setting
and
out
stuff.
Alice?
I think it's pretty cool. Like
She's
it's the
playing
way they're
inside.
surviving.
Great. Abby, you want to grab her?
All the stairs. That's good exercise. Remember when we were playing before and I was talking about where you're fighting the dogs and stuff?
Hey, girl.
It's really interesting because like
You crazy
every
dog.
one of the dogs
my
you'll
favorite
see in
girl.
different places of the
The only one
game
that'll put up with your shit.
love German Shepherds. They're awesome.
Hey, Al. You want to go to the trucks? Let's go to the trucks.
That's
Hey there, baby.
my mom's German Shepherd. All
Yeah, okay,
all
since
Nova
you
ever
like it
wants
so
to do
nicely.
was play fetch. I mean, love playing fetch. Like the dogs are awesome. This spot actually made me sadder than most spots in the game because it
Get the
made me
ball.
think so much about my mom. And just going to the park with her and Nova and, you know, tossing the tennis ball and
Go get it.
my mom used to raise German Shepherds for the police and for search and rescue, and she loved doing it. She loved taking care of dogs, and she was amazing. I think it's pretty cool, though.
Did I see you with Jen last night?
Yes, you did.
You dirty dog. What's she doing in town?
Something for Isaac.
Man, it's gotta be a lonely job.
She really likes it. Ask her about the Cumulus clouds.
Well, I guess you get to stay away from the combat.
Yeah, hey, that's what you're into.
I'd be happy staying put. I
Hey,
think.
Abby.
Just dream
Hey.
families.
You'd miss fucking up scars.
I don't think so.
I'd go crazy.
Hey, Pat.
Hey,
Hey, Pat. Can I have my usual?
you got it.
Gracias.
Which trucks are in?
Take S-24.
I'm driving. Sign us out.
Pendejo. Thanks.
May your survival be long.
May your death be swift.
I could use a warm-up. Down for some friendly competition?
The loser cleans the apartment.
High stakes. Best score on a full magazine?
You're on, cabron.
This always reminds me of the scene from Lethal Weapon. The original, that was so good.
I'm requesting that gun next time.
Yeah, the gun's why I won.
Well, that rifle
Oh,
is
that
fully
reminds me,
upgraded.
There's a huge pile of dirty dishes.
You're cruel.
Ooh, you can fold my laundry, too. Let's get to the base.
More ammo if you two need it.
Definitely stock up on the ammo.
Yeah, who's a good guy? Oh, I missed you too.
Alice gets shotgun.
Mel's pregnant.
She could use the fresh air. Give you two a chance to talk.
Real soon, right?
I like how you get some perspective too, that it's not just in the stadium, because there's like thousands of wolves, and you start seeing that they've got, you know, like a town built around the stadium.
How have you been sleeping these days?
Not great.
Do you want me to get you something from the pharmacy? Or...
That they're growing
I'm
crops
good.
out here too.
It's not a big deal.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna wear myself out. I've been picking up a few extra assignments.
You and Owen.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Hey, Manny. Where are you headed?
2.
Truck S-24 headed to 2. May your survival be long.
May your death be swift.
We lost a hatchery.
Yeah.
Any plan on getting it back?
No, Isaac says it's low priority. We're fishing up wild salmon right now.
So then they're talking about that they're also, you know, they had a hatchery and that they're also fishing wild
What did
salmon.
you mean about me and Owen?
I haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. He keeps picking up open assignments. Has he talked to you? Did he say anything? Or...
No, we're still not. I mean, I seen him in the mess hall, but we walk around each other. Jackson shook. You know, I wouldn't read too much into it.
Oh, shit! Emma! Hang on!
No, stay low!
Kill the wolves!
They were waiting for us.
Yeah. Let them out!
The fuck do you think we're doing?
Get closer! Get us out of this! I'm trying! Get ready!
Just keep coming!
inside.
Let's make sure this place is secure.
Hey, Abs. There's enough stuff here to make a pipe bomb.
Copy that. Maybe we should have taken our chances outside.
Nah. We got this.
Lots of places to hide in here. Guys, I got company. Infected.
I still haven't spent too much time with that game. I got to do that at some point. I've been so caught up in Wasteland, man. Every time I turn my Xbox on, I'm back on Wasteland because that game's so good. I'm gonna put some time in with Avengers, though. I want to do some of the multiplayer, and of course I want to beat the story and see. Alright, let's check our weapons here. Got some infected. See how Abby grabs them and just chokes them out with her guns, breaks their neck. Oh yeah, she's a beast. So instead of having like the stealth option, like with the knife that Ellie has, Abby's quick to just crush the windpipe. Gotta watch that one that's walking over there, because if she sees you, she'll set the other ones off. Once she goes back, we'll go after this one. Yeah, like, I would describe, like, Ellie is, like, kind of like the ninja, and Abby's kind of like the brute force, like, special forces, you know, because she can get it done with her fist. I'll show you what I mean. I'll fist fight this one. Dude, she's so badass. Just splat.
We clear?
She actually has the ability. Oh yeah, bro. She has the ability with momentum, where the more you strike an opponent, then you can chain her strikes, and you know you don't want to fight. Guys, like
look up there.
You can fight a lot of the runners and stuff like that, or even
up there and check it out.
The stalkers. You don't really want to fight clickers hand to hand, because they will still be as deadly as ever. They can grab Abby and, you know, just bite her throat. But for most of the infected, you know, she can either just crush them. Yeah, she's an awesome character in this. If you're doing this on the harder modes too, I recommend. I did a lot of running. Like when I did this on Grounded and all hell broke loose, I just let my allies do a lot of. I picked up like melee weapons like this, but I let my allies. I just ran around and just kept moving. You know, don't let the enemies catch up with you, and let your, like Manny here. He's a beast, dude. He'll fight like a. He'll kick a lot of ass, and Mel will kick ass, and Alice the dog will fight too, so you don't have to use up all your resources. you get a bunch of enemies chasing you into a corridor, one good pipe bomb can really devastate these guys. The pipe bombs are as devastating as Ellie's explosive arrows. Ooh, Alice the dog to the rescue.
Here they come! Come on! Run it! Toward left!
I just love seeing the dog just drop it. Just watch out for the clicker. Don't let the clicker get up close on you. And don't let that son of a bitch do that either. That's no good either. Alright, Manny's in trouble, so we gotta go back and help him. Ah, the clicker got us. Oh, I always get killed that way. I always go back to save my friend, and then the clicker like ninjas up on me. It's like, rah. Oh. Yeah, if they're gonna get me, they usually get me that way. It's funny too because that's probably the first time I've ever seen Manny get grabbed. He usually, even on the harder modes, he was like blasting everything in my game. I was caught up on Alice the dog. Oh no. She kind of reminds me of Sigourney Weaver with the flamethrower.
Can we say fuck this place?
Yes.
Fuck this place. Come on.
Dude, I love the writing. The writing's so good. It's like, that's just like how me and my friends would banter. We'd be like, can we say like, you know, screw this place? And everybody would be like, yeah, hell yeah, this place sucks. Yeah, the original Alien, I didn't see it till I actually saw Aliens first, because, you know, I was a kid. And I remember going and seeing Aliens in the movie theater and never being so scared of anything in my life, dude. Like, I had nightmares. Like, the only thing that ever scared me as bad as the original Aliens was when my sister had a sleepover. She was 3 years older than me, and her friends had the original Nightmare on Elm Street on. And I talked about it a lot in the broadcast. That scene where at the very beginning when Freddy's chopping up the girl and he's invisible and she's just like flying through the room in the sheet and it's getting all bloody. Oh my God, dude. I had nightmares as a kid. I cried. I was like, every time the light went out, I was sure Freddy was going to get me, dude. Because that Nightmare on Elm Street was kind of before they made Freddy funny, you know, like towards like the later ones, like it all became like his catch lines, like you can check in, but you can't check out, as he crushed the Roach Motel and shit. But that first one, it was like, here's this guy that can come out of your dreams and attack you, that, you know, has supernatural powers, like he can turn invisible and shit. And that freaked me out. I mean, I made it through that scene and then I ran off crying. I was probably like 5 or 6. And the only other movie that really traumatized me like that was Aliens, because, you know, it was all those badass Marines. They were all badass.
Guys.
And then all of a sudden, they're just getting their asses kicked by the alien. And,
Manny.
oh my God.
You got it.
I actually saw the original Alien, like, probably about 3 or 4 years after seeing Aliens, and It wasn't so bad
Ladies
then,
first.
but it was still super scary.
Another month and I wouldn't fit through here.
That scene where the alien burst
said
out the
ladies
guy's
first.
chest for the first. Oh, dude.
I like it.
You think he's going to be okay, and it's like they're having breakfast, and the scene's all mellow, and then it's just like, no.
Abby, this reminds me of your dad's greenhouse.
Shouldn't. All these plants are alive.
Good point.
You know what? This is good. You two need a bonding moment.
Shut up, Manny.
Working already.
We had this really creepy barn on our property, and one of my jobs as a kid was to go out and feed the horses. Every time I went out to that barn, dude, it had one tiny little light in it, and every time I went out there, I was sure Freddy was going to get me, dude. So I'd run in there, I'd grab a couple pieces of the bale of hay and run to the horses and throw them hay and run back in, and I did the whole thing running continuously. I think that's what really got me into making friends with my neighbors, because then, like, we had a neighbor kid named Micah, and he used to come over and help me every day, and I'd send him in. I'd be like, all right, Micah, go on in there, and I'll go over to, bring the water, and I'll start watering. Oh, man. Just want to kind of make sure we gather up all the stuff, because there's, like, a lot of stuff in this big area. It's kind of like going through a Home Depot or a Lowe's, you know.
Fob's dead ahead.
No scars in sight.
Well, they're out there.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
There was an old horror film. I don't know if you ever saw it, Craig. It was kind of not mainstream.
Remember when we could
It was
pass
called
through this area
From
without getting
Beyond.
jumped by scars?
It's like 1985 or something like that. Oh my
Getting
God, that
nostalgic
movie
about
was
the truth?
scary too, dude.
Easier days, huh?
That was one of those ones that, like, my mom and my Aunt Kathy, they both loved, like, scary
That was in
movies,
retaliation
and
to us shooting
they're,
those kids.
just a couple of years apart in age. So my aunt would always come over and watch movies with my mom, and she brought that From Beyond movie, and
I'd rather save our people.
dude, that movie
Manny,
was
they're
freaky.
kids. It's not their fault.
Not our fault either. Those deaths are on them.
Okay.
So basically what they were just talking about right there is that there was a truce
Not to jinx
between
us,
the Scars, the
but please very
Seraphites,
quiet out of here.
and the wolves,
Keep
and
checking those
then
sightlines.
some wolves killed
Up here.
the kids.
Manny, see what's up there.
And the kids, that, like, sparked the war to go back on between these two groups. At one point there was peace, but it didn't last.
Cable's cut on something. There you go.
Hey, good morning, Cool Cat Funeral. How you doing,
Well,
bud?
stay with Alice. I'll try to get that door open. Find you two another way in. Cool. Be careful.
We're just talking about scary movies. I was talking about how Nightmare on Elm Street and Aliens were like two of those movies that when I was a kid just freaked me out.
Well,
Still no sign of scars. Maybe they gave up?
Make sure you pull this up here, guys, because if you drop in this will kill Abby, especially if you're playing on
No way down.
like the harder modes. So you
yeah.
got to toss the rope in there. You don't want to, be on your, permadeath playthrough and have that be the spot where you fall in and break your legs and die. And it's funny too because Abby actually has a fear of heights, and you'll see it throughout the game. It's pretty cool. Oh,
Okay, Mel.
Mr. X.
we're in. I'm at the door. Okay, come on.
They did a great job of him stalking you in that game. Yeah, and then, they totally, I think they did a good job in Resident Evil 3 too, the remake
sure.
with Nemesis. I like how Nemesis will actually chase you out of the save rooms and the safe rooms. Yeah, alright, let's see what upgrades we can put on here. Yeah, definitely upgrade our pipe bombs.
Check it out.
Let's remember this.
That's going to be important for our fight with the Rat King. This place right here we're in reminds me of this little shipyard around the corner called Marine West. That's where we take all our boats to get service. It's very identical. The mighty boats.
Okay.
Oh man. You know, and most like movies don't really scare me anymore. The last time I was like freaked out, whoa!
Sorry.
Glad we didn't cut Mel in half right
Yeah.
there.
Crank broke.
What now?
Abby, look.
The last time a scary movie freaked me out
Manny,
was
just hang
the
tight. We're
Ring.
gonna find a way up to the roof.
Okay.
Actually, probably Jeepers Creepers, man. My girlfriend at the time, we were driving through Kansas, and we stopped, and she said, "Oh, let's go see Jeepers Creepers." And so the next day, I'm on this lone road in Kansas, and I'm just like, I kept looking at my rearview mirror, just waiting for the Jeepers Creepers truck to pull up behind me.
Come on, you've barely said anything to me since Jackson.
I don't know. I guess I was shook by Jackson, too.
You don't think Joel deserved what he got?
I think he deserved worse. I just wish I didn't take part in it.
I get it. What kind of a person could do that, right?
I'm not saying that.
Let's see if there's a way to the hatch.
All right. Hey, Abby, boost me up there. Got an idea.
I like ideas. Okay, here we go. Got it.
Those the
So what's your idea?
VHS and Quarantine, both those movies were really good too. I don't. Sometimes that like where they do the static
What are you
camera and
doing?
it's running behind
Getting
the
us out of
people.
here?
Oh man,
Okay, just
those get on my nerves.
slow.
But I did like both those movies. I
One
did
advantage
like
of being pregnant.
Quarantine
Low
and
center of gravity.
and VHS.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers though, man. That it wasn't so much that like
You're
the
not even
creeper
walking?
freaked me out. It was just like the
What?
whole way that like when he goes into the police station at the end and not even all the cops could stop him, you know?
Come on up. Thank you.
Oh, I haven't seen that. I thought that was like some kind of like romantic movie, and then somebody was telling me it's really intense. I got to check that out. I watched Hereditary not too long ago, and that one was pretty good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, The
Proceed
Conjuring.
to the hatch.
That was freaky. I haven't seen Annabelle.
Let's see.
I don't think I've seen The Nun either. I definitely seen The Conjuring 1 and 2. Those movies were freaky, dude. That whole like demonic possession shit's definitely freaky. I remember when I was a kid that my mom wouldn't let us watch The Exorcist. She was like, "No way, that's not like coming on at our house." I didn't see The Exorcist till probably about like 5-6 years ago. I just one day it was on and it was on cable, and I was like, I'm gonna see what Mom was all like freaked out about this movie, and yeah, it was definitely freaky.
Reminds me of
I'm
a little
sure
boy,
back
but-
then too, when you think about when that came out, because you know it came out like 70s, like I think it was like 72, 73. That way back then you didn't have those horror movies that were so just like intense.
Okay, that's promising.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out that Midsummer movie though for sure, and I'm gonna check out The Nun pretty soon.
Nice. Good thinking.
Yeah. We'll see.
And you can fall, guys, so be careful when you're you know, walking those routes and stuff, man, because you can fall off. You got to just kind of stabilize your controller.
Long way down. Vertigo hitting you hard?
Especially when I look down.
28 days later, well, it wasn't like it wasn't scary, but I found it really intense. The way that, you know, it just took like a little bit of blood from the like infected
Manny,
to like infect,
be right down.
you know, and just change somebody into the rage virus.
Fob, sweet Fob.
It was
Almost
definitely intense. Really
Cut
well
through that rail
done.
yard.
You want to get off the roof first?
I like 28
Please.
weeks later too. I was kind of always hoping they'd do a sequel like
I've
28
hard
months
to
later,
imagine you being
maybe.
afraid of anything.
I'm not as fearless as you think.
Oh, please.
Like, I could never do the surgery stuff you do. Be too freaked out about fucking it up.
You think I don't feel the same way?
Well, for what it's worth, my dad always said you were his best student.
He did? Well, he always said he was an idiot. Come on. Alice. Ooh, good girl.
About time you two caught up.
Been quiet out here?
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, the original's way
almost to the
better.
pub.
Celia and Ward did an amazing job in that.
When we get back home, we're gonna find a couch, watch a movie, and drink until they pass out.
Oh yeah? Which drink?
Which movie?
Strong questions. Movie's the one with... ¿Cómo se llama? The girl who rides the wolf.
Oh, I love that one.
And drink... my mezcal from the party last week.
Excuse me? You mean our mezcal?
Say. I'll save some for you.
I don't drink the mezcal anymore, man. I don't... No tequila or any of that for me. I just...
Fun.
So you're going to come across the safe up in just a couple seconds, and the first time I did this, I thought the game was messed up. I thought it was like messing with me because the guy says the combo is the date of his big winner.
Okay,
So
interesting.
I kept thinking that it was about this fish because to me, like this fish, you know, and you kind of see that like the 08-15 and like I'm trying like 2012 and all that, and I kept thinking, wow, you know, it's weird that's, you know, not the code. And I was like, man, something must be messed up. But this right here is the actual big winner, this lottery ticket. This is the code right here, guys. So it's 07. Let's see if we can look at it a little easier with the scope here. It's 173807. So I kept thinking it was the other thing. It was tricky the way they did that too. It was clever. I'm like, wow, I
Might be a gun cache
I
around
can't
here.
believe the game's
I
messed
like the
up.
sound of that.
But it's not. So 173807. And here's the save. $17.38 and then 07. It cracked me up because like when I finally figured it out, I'm like, when it was my second playthrough and I got back here and I'm like, oh wait a minute, like there's a lottery ticket circled right there, duh. The pistol here is amazing too for dealing with and that's where you'll first get the marksman's pistol, and it's amazing for dealing with like clickers or, you know, it's a single shot, you know, and it's like a sniper rifle. It does work. Right here. And yeah, going to our crossbows are secondary.
Guys,
Alright, here we
down
go.
this way. Okay, we'll follow the tracks. That'll get us back on the main road to the fob.
I don't like this.
I know. Keep your eyes open. Any way over that wall?
Not that I can see.
Shh. Quiet. Here comes more of them.
There's a lot of scars in this area. I would say probably at least 10. They're kind of staggered along the whole length of the railroad tracks. Again, like any sandbox environment in the game, there's no right or wrong way to go at it. If you can stay concealed for long enough, it'll make it a little easier than when they go in their search pattern. But it's a little bit of a tight corridor, so you can use underneath the trains, but they will look under there. You can see one right there. And they're going to be searching in pairs, too. So usually there's 2 to 4 of them in an area. And remember, you got Manny with you, so if you go loud, Manny's going to start shooting out with them. For the most part, Mel's going to stay back at this point with Alice. And they're going to come to you, basically. They're going to come on down this way. There they are right there. You do a lot of dividing and conquering on these guys. And just like when you're fighting the infected with Abby, you can mop people up with her punches. She will beat the shit out of these guys, especially like against melee characters. Just using her dodge and her punch together in combo will allow you to really clip these guys good. If you're aiming long enough, you do have to compensate for bullet drop in this. That's why I aimed above that guy's head. The way they do their little whistling, freaky. Go ahead and take the silencer off the pistol. We've dropped them pretty far back, so we'll move up a little bit on these guys. There'll be more, though. And they're going to all be in alert now because we, aggravated them. We stirred the hornet's nest. And it's like, that's kind of like how I was talking about with the character development. Like, you see, like, how Manny's got your back, what a great fighter he is. And, like, you go through this, like, part of this journey with him and Mel, and where they might have seemed kind of like, you know, just jerks because they were involved in, like, you know, the murder of Joel and all that. Like, you see the real human side of them, too. But couldn't whistle. What was funny for me, what I had trouble with when I was a kid was snapping my fingers. My cousin had to teach me how to snap my fingers. I never had a problem whistling, but I couldn't get the snap. And then my cousin taught me how to do it. Now I'm a snapping fool. Ooh, the hatchet's a nice weapon for Abby. She does work with the hatchet. And just like with Ellie, you can upgrade it once you get enough supplies. There's a couple more of these guys still in play. I would say there's probably still at least 4 of these guys. Yeah, if you could have. I feel like the Seraphites would all almost have to be kind of young too, because like their hatred of technology or their choice not to use technology. Like I don't know if I could live without like light bulbs and, you know, technology. Like, my cousin does the whole whistle where, like, he sticks, like, 2 fingers and 1 on each side of his mouth. And I just whistle, like, you know, just, like, you know, purse my lips and whistle and all that. But my cousin, he can whistle loud as hell. I can't do that. Yeah, he can hit the decibels. Where is this guy? Oh, okay, he's elevated. We got one up there in the boxcar, and then this guy moving towards us. Closer on these guys. So there's a
wolves here!
There's 2 less of them now. Somebody wants to get hatcheted. And I believe there's 1 left.
I know you're out there.
Cobra Python. Yeah. Dude, Abby's so badass with that arm, man.
Holy shit. That it?
I don't see any more.
On me. Let's go.
When I was in high school, there was a girl there, Regina Espinoza, and she was just like the best athlete. Like she was better than most. She was just an amazing
Guys, up
athlete.
here.
She was good at football, good at baseball, good at basketball, and she always told us she was going to be a police officer. And about 20 years ago, let's see, a little less than that, probably about 15 years ago at her high school reunion, there she is in her full uniform. I was like, man, Officer Espinoza, that's amazing.
Puta madre. They're close.
She had guns like Abby, man.
Through here.
I was 6'7". One time she challenged me to a pickup game on basketball, and dude, she mopped the floor with me, dude. I mean, she's just running around doing layups like crazy. Oh man, she was a beast.
Surround them! There's too many of them! Fight them! Go!
This is one of those spots where they kind of keep coming. What I recommend is kind of chilling back here, especially if you're on any of the harder difficulties. And then keep an eye out for that guy up there. After you get that one up top, you're going to get reinforcements. So you don't have to use your ammo to take all these guys out. You can see your guys are going to show up. The cavalry is here.
Let him up, guys!
All clear! All clear! Time to go home, people!
I love you guys! I'm gonna name all my children after you.
I'm going to name all my children after you. I love the writing on this, man. It's so good. Oh, man. Man, he's awesome. I'm going to name all my children.
Abby, let's go!
Ooh, cool. Resupply for our big pistol
Ready?
here.
Glad you guys are around. Maybe we drove by. Heard all the shooting.
I always try to keep at least one bit of ammo in my guns on this, you know. Ooh, hey, more ammo. Ammo. We love the whammo.
Fuck, man, you okay?
I'll survive this.
Here, got you. Hey, let me see your hand.
We're in.
We're almost there.
Open the gates. Let him through.
No. What? You're back. Squeeze this as hard as you can, okay?
Holy shit.
I didn't even feel it. Hey! We got two. Okay, he's got a gunshot wound to the hand. Hey. We did all right back there.
It was almost a compliment.
Go get help.
Stay, Alice.
Come on, it's this way.
Sit. That was a lot of blood, right?
She shouldn't be out.
She'll be okay. She'll be okay.
Hey, who we got here?
Hey, come on, girl. This is Alice.
Come on, Alice. Good girl.
Thank you. These new recruits, I don't trust them.
Man, he's like, thanks.
Thanks again, guys.
Hey, Manny, hold up. Top dogs. You know what's going on?
What do you mean?
We've been stationed here for 3 days with nothing coming down the pipe.
Then you should be thanking us for getting some action.
Come on, you owe us one. Can you find out what's up?
Okay. Well, let us check in first. We'll get back to you.
All right, thanks, man. See you, Abby.
See ya.
What the hell was that about?
No idea.
This is an interesting spot because you kind of see how many soldiers the WLF has. If they can just have like this many soldiers just chilling in this area.
Checking in.
Hey, you two.
What you got for us?
No assignment. Just says report to Isaac.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Never been this busy here.
Something's going down.
We better find Isaac.
We should make sure Mel's okay first.
In a room meant for two.
Always got to come over and check on Alice.
Hey, Alice. Hang in there, girl. We're gonna get you out of here soon.
I don't know any of these people. You?
Hey, man.
Abby, heard someone had to save your ass for once.
Yeah, I mean, one time.
It's a good spot to pick up some ammo, some pipe bombs. And let's see on our upgrades. That's one of the things that on the second playthrough I want to get all my stuff upgraded. So we can upgrade the rifle to burst fire. Now we can toggle that on and off. Again, just like when Ellie's upgrading her weapons, I love how you actually see Abby like actually upgrade the weapon, and then by the time she's done and it's fully upgraded, the weapon looks like brand new. Like when they start out kind of like rusty, and then as they get upgraded, they get better and better. Let's upgrade her stability. This is one of the best weapons in the game right here, the crossbow. Super strong. It's stronger than the bow, and it's just great for stealth moments when you really need to take something out stealthily. And also, you have a higher chance of getting your arrows back with the crossbow as opposed to the regular bow. And, again, we'll go with some stability here. Good old under-over 12 gauge. We got a couple points left here, so let's... I'll upgrade our accuracy. Let's go ahead and finish all the upgrades on this, since that's our go-to. Now it looks brand new. Alright, so we've got one upgrade left to do.
Hey, Abby. That's some nice work you put in there.
Thanks. You seen Isaac anywhere?
Nah. With all this commotion, I'd be hiding too.
Abby, come here a sec.
Yeah?
Heard about your ambush. Where'd they hit you?
Right around here. Near the warehouses.
Shit. They keep slipping past our lines.
Hey, you know where Isaac is?
He was here a few minutes ago.
Okay, thanks. We'll look around.
Alright, so the good news is nothing's dislocated. You get to go home.
Having a bad leg for this. I need
Hey. Hey, Whitney.
Oh, hey, Abby.
Remember the girl from the hospital
You know what's
that
going on
Ellie
around
took
here?
out?
I wish. All I know is they're sending some of us to the hospital. Supply run.
So exciting.
I know, right?
That game good?
Really hard. But really good. Got some great tunes, too.
Don't let me stop you.
See you around.
Fucking video games.
She goes fucking video games. That's funny.
Looks pretty bad, huh, Doc?
I've seen worse. Hold
Got
still.
stabbed in the foot by a
Yeah.
Hey, man. Feeling better?
Pain meds are kicking in, so yeah.
Hang in there.
How's the hand?
I'm gonna keep most of my fingers.
Brother, you only need 3. Am I right?
Dude.
I know, it all happened so fast. Could have been much worse, though.
Speak of the devil.
Hey, guys.
There's Nora.
How you doing, Melon?
Just a few more stitches, and I'll be good as new.
You guys need to convince this girl to relax.
Hey, Mel. Relax.
You got it.
Hey, I need some muscle, so can you two give me a hand with something?
Sure.
Don't move.
I'll just be here. Relaxing.
Nora, have you had a chance to relax?
Ugh, I'm shipping out to the Westside Hospital in a few. Orders are to get everything.
How's Mel? Really?
Well, the baby's vitals were a little elevated, but I'm not worried.
Someone should get word to Owen. He'll want to be here for her.
Yeah. I need to show you guys something.
What is it?
Follow me.
Oh my god. Are these all ours?
Yeah. And more are coming in by the hour.
Yeah, it's a great sequence. It kind
Can't
of
tell Mel, all right?
like
Nora.
Just not yet.
it makes me wonder if these are the people that like Ellie's been killing like on her first day.
Who's in that body bag?
Holy shit. It's Danny.
Where's Owen?
I don't know. A few days back, there were some Scar sightings out by the marina. Danny and Owen were sent on a sweep. And this morning, the guards found Danny collapsed by the perimeter fence. He'd walked himself back with a bullet in his stomach.
Pinches Scars, hijos de puta.
Isaac talked with him until he passed, but as far as I can tell, there's no units going back that way.
So what about Owen? Did you ask Isaac what happened?
Yeah, I tried. But he gave me that fucking look, and then he told me to keep quiet about it. Which means you can't say shit.
Owen's a big boy. I'm sure he's fine.
Where is Isaac? I'll be discreet.
Last I heard, he was in the apartments.
Agreed. Thousands of them.
I'm gonna go check up on Mel, so let me know what you guys find out.
Yeah. Why the hell hasn't Isaac sent out a search party for Owen?
Maybe he has and just didn't tell Nora.
I fucking hope so. We're looking for Isaac.
He's inside. Going in.
Thank you.
Damn, look who it is.
Sup, fellas?
Got time for a game?
Can't. Here for Isaac.
Whatever, big shot.
Not my fault I'm so good at what I do.
Mm-hmm.
See you around.
I always kind of give an area once over, even if I've been through it before. Like, here's one of the collectibles, one of the coins. It's pretty cool too, because like my dad collects coins, so if you like look at the, well, we can't do it in this area, we have to move forward, but if you like look at the coins, you can actually see what state they're from and the date on them.
I don't miss this place. Fuck. Always hated the smell.
And then this is kind of like the interrogation where they're bringing in prisoners and scars and stuff and interrogating them. Definitely looks like gnarly.
Hey, Abby.
We need to go up.
Isaac's in there.
Oh. Do you know if he'll be long?
Said again when you two arrive. Come on. Sir, Abby and Manny are here.
Don't let him fall asleep.
Yes, sir.
Let's go up. Heard you two ran into some trouble.
No losses on our side. Just some minor injuries. Can't say the same for them.
Wish I was hearing more of that.
Never seen the base this packed.
Give it another day. Still waiting on some units.
What's going on, boss?
These small skirmishes. Can't keep going like this.
Then... what?
We could try another truce. But how long before some asshole on their side or our side unravels the whole thing? No. It has to be all of them.
Sir, we try attacking their island.
Not like this. Not with everyone. There's a big storm a few days out. We're gonna use it to mask our approach. You two are gonna lead the first wave. Pick your squads, start prepping.
I want Owen. When are he and Danny getting back?
Who talked, Nora? No secrets between the Salt Lake crew, huh?
Is Owen okay?
As far as I know.
Then why didn't you send a search party after him?
He shot Danny. A apparently to protect some scar.
It's bullshit.
Excuse me?
That's not Owen. You got it wrong.
You're saying Danny used his last breath to lie to me?
Sir, people hear that story. Owen's dead. Anyone who finds him, they'll gun him down for sport.
Then I suggest you all stop gossiping about it.
Let me go after him. I'll walk him back in. We'll get to the
No.
bottom. You said yourself the storm's a few
No.
days.
We've only got one shot at this. And this is bigger than any of us. Definitely bigger than Owen. If he turns up, then fine. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. And we'll get to the bottom of it. I need you, Abby. Yeah?
Yeah. I get it.
Good. Look over the plans and go through your roster. Grab some food. We'll talk later.
No way Owen killed Danny over some scar, right? What? No. Abby, don't.
I'll be back by morning. You just gotta cover me till then.
Isaac will kick your ass.
Not before the assault. You heard him, he needs me.
If Owen's out there, how the hell are you going to find him?
I know where he'll go.
Stop it. I'm gonna kill you.
What?
Seriously, stop it.
All right. Why don't you come on over and enjoy this view with me then?
It's great. It's the best.
Oh. Come on. We made it all the way up here just so you could wimp out on the last 2 steps?
Yeah. Yes, deal was to get up here, so.
All right, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get your ass over here, sit on the edge, or you can go down here on the kid seat and look at this view with me.
We can't miss training.
Really? Not even just for one night?
No.
Can we talk about it?
It's getting late.
Yeah. Okay.
Do not. It is too high.
Oh my God. You know, I don't think I can live like this anymore, Abby.
Owen, I'm serious. I will break up with you. Owen.
I always loved you.
Don't! Owen!
But she's afraid of heights.
Abby!
I'm down here, you asshole.
You jumped? And I missed it?
I thought you drowned.
And you came to my rescue?
No. I came to make sure you drowned.
I found something pretty awesome.
What?
I think you're gonna have to follow me to see it.
Owen, we have to go back.
We will. Once you see this.
Owen,
What are they gonna do? Kick out a bunch of displaced fireflies who have nowhere else to go?
maybe? I don't want to find out.
Just come see this thing. Take a deep breath.
What is this place?
I don't know.
You gonna keep going?
Fuck yeah.
This place is crazy. I think it's like one of those, zoos, but for fish.
Shut up.
Check this water pup out. I saw this seal the other day. It was covered in spots.
They don't have spots. They're brown.
Those are sea lions.
No. No, you don't know.
I know what I saw with my eyes.
We used to have a sea lion that would come up and jump up on the boat, and we'd give him bait. And man, they're ferocious. Sea lions are ferocious. We used to call him Old Pete. He was hilarious. And like because our boat was at the end of the dock, he would always jump up on our boat and be like, "Give me fish."
Give me a hand with this.
Yep.
I used to tell my dad, I'm like, dude, he's a guard dog on the boat, man. He's not going to let nobody take it.
What is this place?
Well, clearly this is some sort of theater, but for fish.
What? Are you a rooster?
What? I'm a wolf. That's my wolf howl.
You're an idiot. You think this sailboat was part of the show?
No, looks like somebody turned this into a makeshift dock or something.
Biggest problem you'd have with boats after 20 years of, is every couple of years we pull our boat out and we have the hull cleaned for barnacles and stuff.
Bet a family came through.
I mean, I'm sure a boat could last 20, 30 years without having the hull swept like that, but it'd definitely be a problem for seaworthiness and stuff eventually.
I wonder what happened to him.
Maybe they joined the wolves.
Yeah, or got killed by scars.
Such an optimist.
Hmm.
My dad loves sailing, and he's always tried to get me into it, but I'm more of like a motorboat kind of guy myself. It's just a lot of effort in sailing. But I do respect it because, basically, wind power, you don't need gas.
Let's go.
The ocean scares the hell out of me, though. My dad, he's been going out there for 50 years, like no problem. Even longer, probably about 50 years. He's 71, so yeah, definitely about 50 years. Me, I've been going on it since I was a little kid, but I don't know, it just scares me. It's just so unpredictable and so powerful, and like the moment you
think you can get through that,
don't have hubris, and the moment you think that like you're invincible out there, then something goes wrong.
Here.
Okay. Holy shit! Look at you.
Pushed 185 pounds yesterday.
Yeah, right.
starts benching. She's saying she benched 185.
So,
That's
we take
strong.
a quick look around and then
We head right back.
That's 2 full
Except that this is
45-pound
nothing, and you're
wheels
gonna
and
beg me to stay.
like 220s on that. I remember when I first got into weightlifting. I used to love weightlifting when I was a kid, and doing the 45s, the big wheels, was was major to me being able to
don't see
bench
that every
that.
day.
Most I ever benched was 315. That was at my peak. I was pretty strong back then.
Heck is this club?
it's a tank in the floor.
Can you imagine this place filled with people? Kids laughing, running around. Different world, right?
I feel like that tank, if it was the tank in the floor, the fish would probably not be alive after such a long time. So it must have some kind of outlet to the sea or something. Because the water
I'm
would
claiming this
become
place.
unoxygenated.
It's mine. You can visit.
Oh, you sure?
Not really, actually. See how nice you are to me first.
You're a dick.
Not a great start.
Oh, the writing's so good.
We have to come back here with the others.
That's good, yeah. Get them to break the rules, too.
You don't think it's worth it?
Let's see how much trouble we're in when we get back.
You love it.
We go out and we do a lot of
So, can I
fishing,
get,
but
like, a
my favorite is when me and Dad
all-in
go out and we do
rides?
whale watching.
Thanks for
That's
dragging me into this amazing place.
I like it because the fishing takes so much effort. It's
about
always
it.
a lot of work. It's fun, and I like the fishing too, but it's nothing like seeing a big old humpback whale or big old gray whale just come up and make the boat look all tiny. I haven't seen a blue whale out here in Cali, but I've seen them in Hawaii. When we lived in Hawaii, we saw blue whales a lot. This part's kind of sad.
Oh, God. I think this is our boat, Captain.
Shit.
And basically, it's the dad leaving a note to his
Kids ran off to join the Scars.
saying that he understood that they went to join the Scars.
Well, on the bright side, I found these keys.
What is wrong with you?
He's a skeleton. He doesn't need them.
I just don't
Kinda
understand how
sad,
anybody
like, he
willingly
got-
joins the Scars.
He got sick and
Why
old
not?
by himself, and his
Because they're an
kids
insane
left him.
cult. That's why.
Well, in the QZs, people would refer to the Fireflies as terrorists. Fanatics.
We were naive. We weren't fanatical.
We blew up checkpoints and assassinated soldiers.
It's not the same.
I'm just saying...
Don't say shit like that at the stadium, okay?
Okay, all right.
And he'll read different notes, like there's notes from the kids, like to the dad saying, like, Dad, you didn't stand up to the soldiers, you just let them kill Mom. And it's kind of sad, like, and I like that though, how this game does that, where it kind of puts in a backstory to people that you don't, you know, if you find this, I don't want to blame you, those Seraphites are selling a good line. And the dad's telling the kids, like, if you find this, like, take care of each other.
I think it's the same family from the boat.
That'd be my guess, yeah.
Want to try those keys?
Oh, yeah. This one? Nope. How about... Got it. Damn. Painting this must have taken forever.
Don't tell me you want to go down there.
Come on.
Owen.
Last thing. I promise.
Last thing.
Just, don't look down.
Just go.
You're good. Look at these. I'd love to meet this kid.
I mean, he's a scar. Maybe you have.
Jesus, I sure hope not. Whoa. Get on in here.
I would love to see this aquarium. Like if it's modeled after a real aquarium.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where you'd actually go out underneath like the Puget Sound right there. That'd be amazing. I'll have to look that up. Let me see that. Let me grab my phone. We'll Google that. Aquarium.
You see that?
Seattle.
Told you they were spotted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spelled aquarium right. Sweet. So they have a couple. They have the Barrier Reef Aquarium, the Seattle Aquarium, and the Aquarium Zen. That's interesting.
You want me to slow down?
No.
Is it this?
Oh, they have more than that. They have the Seattle
disgusted
Aquarium,
by it.
Seattle Corals Aquarium, Barrier Reef Aquarium,
Come on,
MV Aquarium, Aqua
I'm
Zen.
sorry.
Don't be sorry. Talk to me.
I know all the leads have dried up. But Joel's still out there, you know?
I know. What can I do?
Let's go back. We can still make training.
It's an awesome city.
You go ahead.
What about you?
I'm gonna hang out with the SEALs for a little while.
I'm sorry.
I told you already. Don't be sorry.
What if Owen's somewhere else?
He's there.
Let's get off the roof before someone sees us.
I think this is an interesting
take you out of
point
this?
too that will be
No.
relevant later in the game. If
We
you
don't know
look
what
across
happened.
between those buildings
I gotta find him.
in mid-city, you'll see that crane
really
that's
killed
going
Danny-
between the
Fuck,
two
Danny.
buildings.
I'm jealous Owen got to shoot him before I did.
Whoa, Abby.
I do appreciate you helping me sneak out like this.
How are you getting to the aquarium? The highway?
Can't. Too many patrols. You get spotted for sure. I'll rough it. Aquarium's due west of here. Keep following the sun, right?
I'm coming with you.
I've done this before.
Not with this many scars in the area.
Manny, please.
All right? You know best.
Hey, PlayStation controller. Sweet. So I hear we should be getting the news on the price point on the new PlayStation 5 pretty soon. I know that the Xbox is going to go on sale on September 22nd, so I'm going to be running in there to pre-order a couple of those bad boys.
What are you doing?
Did you know someone's squatting here? Oh. No. Hey!
That's private.
That's
Oh my
Manny's
God.
loved in.
This is your place? How many sex dens do you have in this QZ?
Okay, perdón. No hablo inglés.
Manny the ladies man.
Hey. Thanks.
For this?
Yeah, and other stuff, you know. You're a good friend.
Come on, Abs. You know I can't handle all this emotion. Looks clear. Come on.
All right. Wish me luck.
When you find him, don't hit him too hard.
I'll do my best.
Seriously, watch yourself out there.
See ya. Okay. Just follow the sunset.
Ah, dumplings. 7th Ave. So that would be historic Chinatown.
Great. Ugh, what is that smell? Yeah, no. You can rot here.
All right. Whenever you hear that like click click sound, it means you can do an upgrade too, so that's what that's all about. Hey, another coin.
Nice.
That's what I was talking about with this too. Like you can actually look at the coins you found as you like collecting them and stuff. She's got North Dakota, South Carolina, Indiana, Massachusetts, Kentucky. I know I've missed a bunch too because there's a lot. I usually have probably about like 12 by this point. Okay.
Oh shit!
Dude, those clickers are so freaky. Alright, let's try this again. Power supply, see if we can craft anything. Ooh, we could make some shotgun shells, some flammable shotgun shells. And need some more scissors to make a upgraded axe. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Series X, and I'm probably gonna do Series X for downstairs in the living room, and then I'm thinking an S series upstairs for my bedroom. Just go digital off that one, but have the ability to do disc off the one here in the living room, and then I'm definitely gonna do a PlayStation 5. I mean, you know, I haven't spent any money this year. I've been like saving money like crazy this year, you know, so it's kind of like my treat to myself, you know, like haven't been going out, haven't been eating out or anything where I normally would be spending money, you know, going to different, you know, clubs or bars and stuff like that. I like to go out, you know, and so because of the COVID, you know, and staying home and saving money, I definitely I've got a couple hundred saved for each system. I kind of always do that. I like to put a little envelope aside and then just kind of squirrel away a little money into it every chance I get. I've been doing that since I was a kid. That's one of the things I'm actually, I guess I should say I'm good at is saving. That's something I get from my mom. 'Cause my dad usually would, like, if I said, like, hey, Dad, you know, I want this or I want that. You know, my parents, they've been divorced since I was, like, 9. So, like, when I was a kid, my dad would usually just, you know, basically buy me what I wanted. But my mom, she was always like, if you want something, you got to save for it. And it's kind of like a lesson from when I was a kid. There's a clicker back there kind of just standing there, so you could go loud on this guy if you wanted, but if you do it stealthily, then it just makes the clicker battle a little bit easier. One thing I learned the hard way is don't try to sneak by. Well, yeah, you know, and that's, I mean, you know, my mom, like, she instilled a lot of cool things in me, like the love of reading. You know, Mom, like, where I loved video games, my mom would always go and buy me books. And, like, where I love movies and stuff, my mom would always go and buy me books. Yeah, and that's a pretty cool plan they're doing, the all-access plan. And also the viability of the Game Pass on both systems is really something nowadays, too, you know. Like, now they're starting to launch, like, you know, new titles on those and stuff. I think that's cool. I haven't seen anything between the X series and the S series different in specs. It just seems that one has a hard drive and one doesn't. And you know, I absolutely love my PlayStation 4. I got the 4 Pro, and I absolutely love my Xbox X. You know, so people are like, oh, you know, this and that, and the settings and all that, and I'm just like, dude, whatever gives me great gameplay. I can't wait to see Horizon Zero Dawn 2. I can't wait to see the new Halo.
That it? Yeah, that's it.
They say that Resident Evil 8's only going to run on the new systems too, so that's always like, that's why I bought a Dreamcast back in the day when they announced Code Veronica. I wasn't like that inclined to the Dreamcast, which it was actually a great system, don't get me wrong. It's just when they at that time I just, you know, decided I was going to do a PlayStation 2, and I was still using my regular PlayStation. I was still playing a lot on my Super Nintendo, and or like my buddy used to call it, my Super No Friendo. Yeah, yeah, same thing, same here. Oh man, you know, I feel bad for GameStop. I've been hearing that they're just getting hammered, you know, and they're going to close 400 stores, but that's the thing, is ever since they started doing games digitally, you know, I've always been like, well, why go stand in line? I do go to GameStop though, and I buy my accessories there. Like I'll buy my headsets there. I usually buy my systems there. I'm kind of hesitant though with them closing so many stores to do my pre-orders. I might pre-order my systems through either Best Buy, because I like Best Buy's warranty, or maybe Walmart. I haven't decided, or I might do Amazon. I want to, you know, go to GameStop at least and check it out. I just don't want to, you know, pre-order there and then have the store I pre-order at, you know, closed down and stuff. So I got to kind of go in there and talk to my friend who's the manager and see what he thinks is going to happen over there with all that. All right, let's upgrade our abilities because we've picked up a bunch of stuff here. So we've got that all the way upgraded. We can craft more ammo. I'm going to go with increase our health right here. That's always a good one. Medkit crafting. Momentum duration. Yeah, that's a great one. Once you get that momentum duration up, that really like lets you just pound the enemy, dude, with your fist. Oh yeah, absolutely. I've really slowed down on the game purchases this year, though. Like, I looked at my records because, you know, I just, you know, always keep records of stuff. And last year, I'd probably purchased about 30 games, and this year I've only purchased probably about like 8 games at this point. On both systems, I've been, and I think that's just kind of because the systems are getting ready to do like a transition. You know, we're getting ready to see the next gen.
Damn it. Just stay out of my way.
And then also because I know at the end of the year there's always going to be a flood of great games. Alright, so we got some clickers up here. If you build, you actually have to build shivs with Abby. Might as well make a couple shivs so we have a couple. Because they're also the easy way to do quick stealth kills. got pretty spicy right there. Woo!
2 down. Millions to go.
Spicy. That situation's where I miss Ellie's little sawed off. So here's the combo for the safe down there, guys. Like I always say, you want to always get the combos before you progress too far, so always go back and check out the safe. Alright, Jasmine's Bakery. So we read it, and the combination is 689, 689. 689, 689. So 68. Then 96. 689, 689. So then 89.
Got it.
That was bad. Oh, that wasn't my most graceful jump. Oh, fail. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, get centered. Here we go. Whee! Much better. That's actually the path we go. So before we go that way, let's drop in over here.
Asshole.
Oh. Wrong button. Alright. Here we go. Let's upgrade our axe. Oh, we can't upgrade our axe. Bummer. We got one use out of that, so we're going to lose our axe. Meh. That's where the shotgun would be normally. Here's some shotgun shells. Definitely nice for this next sequence. Huh. I guess they don't come after you if you don't grab the shotgun. Interesting. I like this view up here.
You've been here a while. If you want your family safe, maybe don't join a death cult.
And again, that bridge out there, or, well, that fallen crane out there will have relevance way later in the game, which is really cool that you see it now. I like how you actually see the city. Alright, onward.
Martyr's Gate. Truce is dead, but you just keep coming back here.
So this seems like, and I'm not sure, you know, I've been through the game a bunch of times, but I'm assuming this is where the Prophet died. I'm assuming this is where she died. That something that they were transporting her in this truck, and something happened. Maybe they tried to free her, because I haven't seen anywhere where it explains what happens. You can read different people's like prayers to her.
That's a big ask, dude.
Abby will make little comments on it, like, she's not a genie, bro. Like,
ooh, someone wants to get laid.
that one, the lady's like, I hope Edmund would marry me. Please have the elders, like, it's kind of funny.
She's not a genie, dude. Okay, at least that one's a practical request.
But because she was like the prophet for the Seraphites, and I'm assuming, because you kind of read, like right here where you come in here and you read a note from one of the wolves, and he's talking about like talking with her and kind of being like enthralled by, and then what Abby says right here, she's like, you turned a crazy person into a martyr. So I'm just kind of like, and they call it Martyr's Gate, so I'm kind of assuming that that's where where the prophet in the game met her in. That might be an interesting thing for DLC, you know, to see maybe from like Isaac and the prophet's perspective. Now, I would buff the axe right now, because I think we can, but get a brand new pry bar right here, so I'm going to go ahead and just ditch the axe and grab the mighty pry bar. We're going to get a lot of melee weapons off the scars, too, as we go, so they tend to have a lot. We're just going to gather up everything around. And move on forward.
Losing my sunlight.
This spot right here was a tough spot, and I had to. This took me a couple hours to figure this spot out, especially on the harder difficulties. I mean, here we'll probably just shoot it out with these guys. It'll be hard to stay stealthful the whole time, but this is actually how I did it. I'm going to kind of show you guys the path I took when I did it on Grounded. And because that Overwatch up there, there's so much Overwatch, there's multiple layers of Overwatch, I actually found that rather than try to take the guys out on this side that are real close together and then alerting the Overwatch for the guys on that side that are real close together, I actually let these guys go by. He kind of doubles back and looks at her there. And then I actually crawled up and went for the Overwatch first. And I'm not saying that this is the best way to do it or anything like that. This is just how I did it when I did it. And it took some lucky timing, too. But I found that fighting these guys, trying to fight these guys, especially on the harder diffs, see all that Overwatch they got right there, trying to fight them, it was easier to take the Overwatch out and then pick off those guys when they came up, because I did get burned. I didn't do this completely stealthy or anything like that. Eventually I got burned, I took out about 5 of these guys.
Don't try anything.
There's a wolf here too! Get him! You're not leaving this.
And that's how I did it all when I was on the harder mode, is I just took off right here and just went to the next checkpoint. You know, rather than fight through all those guys. I got lucky though. I just strangled that one girl and hit the shot instead of missing. I missed that time the headshot on the guy, and I was gone. I was out of there. And because otherwise that's a sequence where you have to fight a ton of people. And the one thing is this, they won't pursue you up here past this opening too. So if you decide that, say you want to search the buildings for ammo and stuff, because there is a lot of whammo down there, you can kind of come up here and use this cubby hole as a place to disengage. And then once they come up the stairs, you can go back down the stairs and grab them and strangle them and stuff like that, and kind of just pick them off one at a time that way. But yeah, that's how we got through there. I was trying it over and over again to do it stealthful for like hours, and then I just kind of like was like, well, what if I bum rush the 2 Overwatch guys? And once you get to this spot, you're clear. You're free to go. Yeah, that was definitely one of the more challenging spots on the grounded difficulty, which I think right now is like my best trophy. Still hearing a lot of people talk about how difficult it is. And the other thing too is here on I'm on moderate right now. On moderate, you don't have to really sweat the ammo so much. So on grounded, I did go back and pick off all those guys to get the ammo. But here
There you are.
got a lot more ammo options.
Just need to get down to the street.
I can do this.
Yes, you can. And it's kind of like that's one another thing I love about this game is, you know, when I first started playing as Abby, I was just trying to get through as fast as possible to get back to playing as Ellie, to know what the hell happened. But like by my 3rd or 4th playthrough on the game, I was like, dude, I really like playing as Abby, and I really like Abby. Like Abby's awesome, and that was kind of like a conflict for me. Like. How could I like someone that kills Joel, who's like my hero? But I feel like they did a really good job in this of kind of just humanizing the people, even though like some of the actions they take are monstrous. Some of the things they do, you're just like, you know, they're all fine and dandy with like torturing a person for information and stuff, and some of it seems kind of like whoa. But then when you kind of like look at it from their perspective. So, we're getting close to the trophy I want with all the upgrades. That'll be cool. Hey, we got it. Arms Master. There it is right there. So, we are upgraded.
The elders will be pleased to have a camp so close to Martyr's Gate.
Damn it.
This site is
Keep
crude,
heading down.
but it will serve its purpose. So, should we help with the search for the runaways?
Emily is taking the group into the woods at sundown. She'll find them.
Good. May our prophet grant justice to those apostates.
May they serve as an example to others.
There's a lot of scars in this building, and there's some tricky scars because you're gonna remember the scar with the big hammer. You're gonna encounter some difficult enemies. That double crazy Ivan she does right there, brutal.
Shh, quiet. Stupid girl.
Once you get those two out of the way, you've kind of got control of this top half, but there's people across from you that can jump across, and you'll have also people below you. And this is a nice spot. I wish I hadn't wasted my silencer, because this is a nice spot to have this gun silenced, but we don't have it that way, so our main silent weapon at this point will be to use the crossbow. Or to strangle them, which is also another viable option.
God, what the fuck did I walk into?
You seem weary. You need to rest?
No. I just don't like being out here. No trees, no green. The air is stale.
Once we're settled in, we will burn the old pictures and machines. Plant our seeds and trees, just as we did back home. In time, the Earth will reclaim this place. It'll be as if all this was never here.
Brutal with the turnarounds. Makes it tricky to sneak up on him. We're going to grab him when he comes back around.
Not a word. Shh, shut up.
If you need to kill him quick, you can use one of your shivs. But for the most part, they're kind of walking patterns a little bit, where they're not so overlapping. Often when I get burned on this part, it's because the guy across the way saw me. Like right there, I think what was seeing me right there was somebody across the way.
Quiet.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Night, night. a certain point, we're going to have to cross into the next building. I was trying to kind of gauge it, because I would say there's at least 8 of them still in play. And careful, if you go fall in that gap, you're dead. So remember, you got to jump the gaps. There's one up there. Alright, here we go.
Shh, quiet. Shut it.
Up, we're... Oh, maybe not. I think we're burned. Yeah, somebody saw that. He's gonna whistle. Play.
Search the ruins. Find who did this.
What? Found a wolf!
Yeah, that's awesome, Pinky Gamer for life. That's awesome. Yeah, I've gone through it on all the difficulties. I'm doing my second playthrough for upgrades right now. It's just a game I absolutely love, man. We've had several fans of the franchise visit us and stuff on the stream, and I'm in the same boat. It's just one of those games. I love the first one. I love the second. I can't wait to see what they do, maybe with DLC, or if they make a third. I know we're probably gonna have to wait a while because they don't rush.
Here I come, wolf.
But yeah, it's masterful. It's always nice to talk with somebody that's passionate about it too.
Don't try.
Dude, we knocked off some heads right there with that shotgun. Somebody needs to go to the hat store. I tell you, after going through on Grounded, and I've tried a couple times on Permadeath, got about 6 hours in on one, 7 hours in on another try, and failed. I might try it again on Permadeath, but I'm going to be honest, I'm going to do it by chapter. I'm not trying to go through the whole game again on Permadeath, because it's just too freaking... There's just those random moments, you know, like, usually what'll get me killed is a teammate will get caught up on something, and I'll try to save my teammate, and then I get grabbed by a clicker or something, you know. The one death I've had so far in this playthrough, a clicker got me when I went to save Manny, and that cost me my life a couple times on my permadeath runs. But I'm gonna try again. I'll probably go by chapter though, where you only have to go back like an hour, because I'd like to get that trophy. Dude, Abby's so badass. She just pulled the Mike Tyson, man. This is a great scene coming up, too.
Owen! Owen!
Hey.
Hey. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Is it bad time?
No. No. So, what's up? We got orders?
Sort of.
Sort of. You know what? Just, how about we hold off on the Isaac talk? For just a minute.
Owen.
When's the last time you were here?
Oh, man,
Look
the first
around.
game is
Take it
so
all in.
good.
Is Alice out here?
She's out with Mel.
Yeah, I have to go back through it on this
You guys
system.
doing okay?
I've only played a little bit
Pretty
on.
much
I played it on my original
good.
PS3. Loved it. Played the hell
For the
out of
most
it.
part, yeah, I mean,
So good.
She can be really sweet.
Must feel nice after me.
Well, under that badass exterior, you can be pretty sweet too.
You have a bad memory.
Selective memory.
Owen said he'd make the aquarium his.
What's this?
Oh yeah, Mel and I have this competition thing going. Oh, I don't think you would enjoy it. It's pretty complicated.
I see what you're doing. And it's working. What do I do?
Okay. You see those targets?
Yeah.
Just hit as many as you can before the time's up.
I win? You better write my name up there.
You got it.
Oh, yeah.
Take it off.
That's one.
Yeah, proud of you. Oh, good for you.
I like how you kind of see, like, Abby's competitive side. Like, she sees that they have, like, a...
5. Halfway there, Abs.
Hey, easy on the art.
Well, I'm making it better.
Ouch. Like, deep inside of me, ouch. Actually very proud right now.
Targets. There we go.
30 seconds. Nah.
I think that was right on.
Wow. Isaac would be ashamed. Just 10 seconds left. Holy shit. You did it. You got the high score.
I've still got time left, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I did it! First try. How you like me now?
Yeah, it's great. You're good at everything.
Shut up and put me up on the wall.
I will. Later.
Are you scared of Mel finding out I was here?
No. She doesn't care.
So put me up on the board, Owen.
All right. Calm down.
Owen's growing in his faux hawk. I like how you start out, you see him, he's like
Last
bald.
thing I want you to see. Come
And
upstairs.
now it's like his hair's going
it
through
that
like the
faux
stages
khaki
of
body?
coolness.
Cause I saw it last time. You didn't put a Santa hat on it, did you?
What? No. That would actually be kind of cool.
After you.
What is all this? Festive.
You gotta get the full effect. Have a seat. Take in that view.
Yeah, where's he getting the hair gel? Well, you could make it out of some type of like animal fat or something. Might not smell the best though.
Well?
Grace.
The view is nice.
Oh, whatever. Philistine.
You want me to lie?
Yes, obviously. She's into this Christmas thing, and it's our 1 year, so.
I think it's adorable.
I think you can go fuck yourself.
No, I wish someone loved me enough to make me a stocking.
You don't deserve one.
What, a stocking? Or someone who loves me?
Oh yeah, survival and grounded are brutal.
Why are you in such a good mood?
Am I?
You should blow off training tonight. Abby, when the moon comes
I
out.
found Joel's brother. He's at a settlement out in Wyoming.
How do you know that?
Some Fireflies who served with him got picked up at the wall.
I thought he quit like a decade ago.
Hair gel check.
Yeah.
So, have these guys heard from him since?
It's a lead. I gotta see it through.
Okay, but you know that even if he is there, and you do find him, he might not know where Joel is, right?
You think of some of the things we take
tell
for
the
granted, like an optometrist, you know, someone that
Everyone's on
could make glasses,
Mel included.
or a dentist, doctor. I mean, those
We can
skill
leave next
sets
week.
would be so valuable in this time without, you know,
Isaac's never gonna let that many people go off base.
colleges
already
and
did.
universities.
Bullshit.
Who's more about justice than Isaac? He knows what Joel's done.
So this is Abby telling
Hey.
Owen that they're gonna go after Joel. I like how
We're
they
doing this
fill it
together,
all in.
right?
You know how you see them grow, and you see why they went with her. You know, the development of the characters in this game, the humanizing of them. They're not just people you just want to whack out. They're people. You know, and they have their lives and they have their own motivations. And I like how they further develop Abby's character, you know, like how they're all kind of going through conflict. Like Owen goes AWOL, and then he's going to kind of explain why he went AWOL. And this is just masterful, the way they tie this in. it's like hanging would be a bad enough way to die, but they do like they eviscerate them, you know, like they gut them, and oh yeah, for sure, bro.
Sin. Free them, that they may know mine.
Like they were ready to just like gut Abby. I mean, she was that close to being gutted just mercilessly. You just see the brutality of the Seraphites here.
Yara. Where is the other apostate?
And that's why they call them the Scars. They cut their
Clip her wings.
They cut their mouths and faces. This part's so brutal right here. This made me cringe so hard. Oh god. Oh god, that's brutal. Oh, it's so brutal. Ugh. Get it back, Yara. Abby's gonna prove that she doesn't just have strong arms, but that she never missed leg day. Ooh. Yara with the hammer.
Yara. Demons are coming. Cut her down. She's one of them.
Lev. Watch your backs.
This game is just so well done. Oh yeah. Dude, Abby's so badass.
Wolf, come on, we have to move. Where are you going? Out of these woods. We gotta run. Now! Coast it this way. Left, they're all around us!
Lev with the big save.
last of them.
You two okay?
Yeah. We have to keep moving before more come.
Every direction looks the same. You sure you know where you're going?
It has to be this man.
What the hell am I doing?
It's just up here.
Those are fresh. There another way around?
If there were, would we be going this way? Come on, Lev. Get it open.
Move.
Like Abby's like, just get out of my way, watch this. Muscles, man. Muscle power.
Go.
I got you.
You! Are you wearing my backpack?
Oh.
You guys all right?
Yes.
Alright, let's check our supplies here because we're coming up on a tricky little sequence. Pretty good on ammo. Sure everything's loaded. Absolutely. Help! But I like how Abby like does it. I mean, like, and I like her fighter stance. You know, she's a warrior, man.
Under control. Okay. Grab any supplies you find.
We can't touch this stuff. It's old world.
Are you... You need supplies. We're not out of the woods yet. Pun fucking intended.
What's a pun?
I like how Abby and Lev, like how they start, like they're like Lev's like, we can't touch this stuff. This is old world, and then you know she says no pun intended, and he's like, what's a pun? And the way they develop, like, it's just the way they tie in the relationship and everything's just so good in this game. They just do such a good job.
Seraphites.
What the hell did you do?
I shaved my head.
Fine, don't tell me. I really don't care.
She asked them why they're after him and why they ran away, and she says, because I shaved my head. And Abby thinks that, you know, Lev's joking, but you're gonna understand. They're gonna explain why, you know, as you go through the game. And even the fact that, like, Abby friends up with them, you know, because the wolves are taught to, you know, not trust the Seraphites, and it's kind of like how you start seeing the humanity of Abby. Like, as harsh as she was with Joel, she could easily kill these two, but she doesn't. You know, instead she works on, like, protecting them and stuff. it's like I said, they do a great job in this of really developing the human side to the characters. Alright, well, I feel like we've gathered up most of the loot. I went through this way, so then we're going this way. Follow love. I always like to really try to make sure I get everything in an area, especially with this sequence coming up, because this sequence coming up is one of the tough sequences in the game. You can really eat up your ammo and your supplies depending on how you play it. Pistol we're not really going to use. Some ammo for it though. It's going to come into play later, but for now we're going to try to go easy on that pistol. I want to use rifle and shotgun mostly for this next sequence.
We're almost to the coast. Just a little farther. I got it! Demons. Stay behind me. Nice if we could find a bottle or a brick. I always hate when I'm out of my bottles and bricks. We have a great viewer, Victor, who's really good at this game, and he's like, Chef, you don't use your bricks or bottles to direct the enemies. And I'm like, oh, I always kind of save it for like my final weapon, where I just like toss a brick in a guy's face. When in doubt, brick it out. Ready!
Dude, left dropped them in one. Yep, there goes trusty pry bar. I like to break out these windows, and just because now I know what's coming,
now
it's going to help for this next sequence.
Quite
kind of just gather up
Quite
stuff
confident.
in this area.
You don't have to follow
If
You want me to
say
leave
you're
you two out
full on
here alone?
rifle rounds like I am, pay
Let's just-
attention to where the rifle
get out of
rounds are, because this is going to be one of those tricky little sequences. And we want to break out that window, we want to break out this window, just so that when we're moving in a minute, we can move through them fast. Maybe some more rifle ammo, or yeah, there'll be more rifle ammo in here. Get a brick to get our brick back. Yay, we got our brick. And then there's the rifle ammo, so you can just kind of know where that's at, especially if you're going to use the rifle in this next sequence, which I think we will. Go between the rifle and the boomstick.
I get you through, you open that gate, right?
We'll open it.
Come on. Your turn. Watch that arm.
kind of in like a siege moment at this point. Once the clickers get into play, we're going to start shaking and baking.
How's it going out there? Hey, where are you two? Hey! I can't believe I trusted Scarves.
Can't believe I got out of that. This is getting freaking thin. Damn runner. Grab that rifle ammo. You bastard. This guy's gonna come into play. Let's go ahead and hit him with the bomb. Get out of here.
Over here!
God, that sequence is a brutal sequence.
Morrigan, just give me a minute.
You're gonna hold on tight.
Okay.
So that's twice they saved her life. And she's come back and saved their lives a couple times now.
I know.
All right, bro. Have a great hike, man. We'll be back playing. We're going to continue on with the Last of Us playthrough when we leave off today on Wednesday. I'll be back on, man. As always a pleasure to chat with you, my friend, and have a great hike. I went this morning, man. It was so nice. It's been super smoky here on the West Coast. We got so many fires going on, and I just got up this morning, and you know, I was like, man, I hate to go out there and breathe all that dust, but you know, I like to get my morning walk
Try the
on.
doors. Make sure there are no infected.
I do anywhere from a mile to 3
Try the
miles,
other ones.
sometimes as much as 5. I just walk the neighborhood. It's always pretty to walk down to the coast, you know, listen to the birds and say hi to the neighbors and
Any
stuff
luck?
like that.
No.
I totally understand, man.
Whoa. In here. Let's get inside before someone sees.
Lock it.
There's this show on, I think it's DYI channel, but it's called Maine Cabin Masters. And it's just been making me want to, like, move up there, get, like, a kick-ass place up, like, right on, like, the, you know, maybe, like, on a forest or on a lake. You know, the land's pretty cheap up there compared to here in California where everything's just ultra expensive. And, you know, get a spot where I could do, like, a nice 5-mile or, you know, 6-mile hike a day around the property, you know. And, ooh, God, that wound. Her arm.
You know how to do that?
They hit her arm like 4 or 5 times with the hammer. I mean, they pinned it to the ground and hit her arm. It was just a brutal sequence. And
Lean back. I'm gonna move it, okay?
Oh.
You ready?
Oh. Ooh, that sound where it sounds like you're crunching through a chicken bone. Oh, brutal. I'm by no means a doctor or anything. I make French fries and omelets and stuff like that. I've been a cook my whole life, but I knew, I was like,
Abby,
there's no way that that's gonna go over that easy.
Thanks for cutting me down. This area gets a lot of traffic. Whatever shape she's in, you need to get out of here by tomorrow.
We'll be fine.
And it's like, by this point, you know, I was like, yeah, you know, I mean, what's going to go on? But you see Abby in such a different light than, you know, like where you initially see her, you know, she just seems kind of like cold, you know, she just, why would she kill Joel? And then they explained, you know, Joel killed her father, and, you know, I mean, it's just,
Aquarium's right there.
it's pretty awesome the way they pulled the story together on this. Ellie's got her reasons for revenge. Abby's got her reasons for revenge. And then at the same time, you see the price of what their vengeance is costing them. Again, I from the very first playthrough, I'm like, dude, that totally reminds me of like reading Moby Dick, man. I had an amazing English teacher, Mr. Lewis, and he was so passionate about explaining stuff. And, you know, when we went through Herman Melville's classic, you know, he just really explained the whole book to us. And there was a lot of books like we read like that. Like we read, you know, Great Expectations and just different books like The Phantom Toll Booth and all these books that, like, I might not necessarily read like nowadays, where I kind of tend to read more action books like Tom Clancy and stuff like that. But it was just such a, like, in a thought opener. You know, you always remember those great teachers that really expressed ideas. And Mr. Lewis, you know, he was my freshman English teacher, and I still remember him. Like, I still think of how much passion he had for books and for literature, and of course for the English language and stuff. One of the reasons I understand the difference between there and was and wasn't, and, you know, yours and yours and stuff. Hey, which is handy nowadays, because on social media they'll get crazy if you use you don't put an apostrophe in there. Use the wrong one.
So this is kind of an interesting sequence because you got a lot of, not too many, but you got enemies that kind of crowd into this place, and this is another one of those spots where you have stalkers, but you have clickers. And so the clicker might not know where you're at, but the stalker will eventually let the clicker know where you're at because they're just up ahead. So I kind of just like to take the clicker out, you know. And it's one of those sequences where I don't necessarily stealth the sequence, especially with the stalkers because they're little jerks. And you can run this sequence, guys. If you just want to just book it, you totally can. I just like to kick some stalker ass every once in a while. Do the other clicker and play over there now. The stalker, he's running around trying to figure out how to get up on us. They usually won't attack you when you're looking at them, though. They always try to kind of hit you from the... Once that clicker gets close enough, that stalker's going to set the clicker off to our presence. Go ahead and get the party started. Take the clicker out. Stalkers, they can be dealt with. Yeah, you want some of this, buddy? Missed my opportunity with momentum on that guy, which agitates me. Should have got him. I could have played that a little bit better. What's up, Captain Stalker Man? Dude, they look so creepy too when you look at them, and they've got like the mushrooms growing out of their head and stuff.
I like how you also see the weather playing out. Like Isaac told her a storm was coming, and as she catches up to where Ellie's at, when Ellie got over to the aquarium, there was a storm there. Let's go ahead and switch off this. We're going to use some stealth. This is where we're going to actually start getting some crossbow arrows. You see that there's like crossbow arrows in these people's heads, and if you read all these notes, it basically talks about there being like a killer on the boat who wasn't taking chances that with people turning into infected. Yeah, he was like killing people in their sleep with the crossbow. This would be where you would normally get the crossbow from this guy right here.
Kill all those people.
The crossbow is super nice. If you line up a headshot, you can often reclaim your arrows, even from clickers, where you can take a clicker out in one shot with it, and you can often get your arrows back. What we want to try to do is stay stealthful. So we want to try to keep stealth if we can. Stealth plan. Shake it up, keep going. Silencer for that.
refill some of our ammo we've used up, man. Definitely a lot of ammo. Coin for a coin collection. We can run because we have killed all the enemies on this one. The next, once we get to the next deck, though, there'll be more enemies up there, so we'll definitely want to stay stealth as much as possible. Looking good. $77.01. 9077.01.
Is this whole damn boat infested?
9077.01. Give us some good stuff. Ooh, flame thrower fuel. We haven't used that in a while. And we got one of those sequences where I prefer to take these guys out because you got one of those ones with the door that you got to kind of open. So if you can take a bunch of them out and then kind of direct them away from you, you got a chance to get the door open. Then once you go through the door, you can't come back here. So make sure you open the safe. Let's save our silencer though for tougher sequence up ahead. We take this guy out, we go loud. So let's see if we can get him with the bow. Do have enough arrows to try for another bow headshot. We got two of those guys still walking around over there. Through the freaking thing. Nice job. Get our trusty arrow back. The floater in play too. Dude, this is Sparta! I love that kick, man. Abby's such a badass. This guy a lullaby. Well, we're clear. Clear.
That it? Yeah, that's it.
Grab that pipe, we'll add that to our weapons stack. Got our arrow back. Hello. You can read the captain's note here about how they were infected on the boat, and he was just going to try to get it to shore. And
here we go. Let's try this again. I know you're there, Owen. Owen? Owen! Owen, come on! He's gotta be in the back somewhere. Maybe? What should I do for you? Swear to God, if you give me shit about this glass. Okay, your pack's here. Is that blood? Hey, Owen? Owen! Owen?
Fucking cruel. Isaac sends you after me.
He didn't. What is all this?
Gotta take her apart if I'm gonna fix her back up.
I see.
Want some?
Pass.
Suit yourself.
We'll go ahead and skip that cinematic, guys. It's just a little bit mature for my channel, so no apology, or my apologies on that. But I do try to basically they're going to have like kind of like an intimate moment, and I try to keep my channel, you know, definitely by the standards of Twitch, and I just don't want to even risk having any kind of issues. So we'll go ahead and give that one a skip there. It's actually pretty hot and heavy, so they definitely, you know, like I like about video games, they push the envelope, but, you know, Twitch has got some really strict rules about that, and I'm just not trying to go through it. So, definitely a cutscene if you're playing, though, to, you know. No disrespect to you viewers, it's just like I said, it's just a little bit mature and stuff like that, so I like to kind of keep it a little bit lighter than that. But yeah, basically her and Owen had a moment together, and you know, and then she had a dream, and she dreamed about Lev and Yura, and you can kind of see like now how that's kind of like motivating her. So she's gonna like basically at this point decide to go back, and it's also going to bring us to the second day, and it's also going to bring us to the end of the broadcast for today, guys. I'm going to be picking up on Wednesday morning exactly where we're leaving off right here. We will continue our journey through Seattle and bring together Abby and Ellie's story and stuff. It was an absolute blast broadcasting and hanging out with you guys today and stuff. So I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday, and you know, stay safe, stay well, and we will definitely be back on Wednesday morning to pick up where we left off here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put a save down, and this is where we'll pick up right off of this save. All right, everybody, have an awesome day. Have the great rest of your weekend, friends.